Hello, guys, and welcome. I'm about to start streaming, and I'm just gonna go ahead and check on my YouTube and Twitch to make sure that everything is running, and then we can get the tablet camera running. I already had a card of the day, and yeah, so let me open up YouTube. I do have my deck right here. I'm gonna open up YouTube and make sure that it's running. Okay, so I need to do some editing on my YouTube. And then I'm going to open up Twitch. Okay, Twitch seems to be running. Yep, Twitch is definitely running. So I just need to edit my YouTube stream. Let me make sure. Streaming, tarot. Yep, great. So let me edit my YouTube stream. Okay, so great. I think my YouTube stream should be up and running along with my Twitch. Let's see. Yes, it is. And I'm going to go ahead and switch to my other camera right after I export this. And you guys can get to see my other camera. Great. It does look a little bit dark. Maybe I should turn up the light a bit more. Great. So now we wait. That is a little too bright for me. So the stream has been going for 5 minutes. I was thinking I could like do a reading for the month or the day, but I'm not sure if that's how I want to do this stream. I wonder if I can have pop out chat on Twitch. Great, yes, we actually can. So I'm gonna do pop out chat on Twitch, and then a pop out chat on YouTube. So great. Let's actually shuffle and pick a card while we wait for some people to show up. I didn't knock the deck, so I feel weird if I do that without knocking. The free list is open, by the way. I just didn't update that title. Let me update the title. Okay, so this restream channel thing is not. Angels, why are you up at 2 a.m.? I slept all day, so I actually just woke up. I actually streamed tarot earlier today, so I'm in the mood. I don't know if it's the full moon or what, but yeah. So I'm here. Don't you have? Is today your day off? Yeah, apparently it's some type of supermoon. Like, it's weird. I didn't see the moon in real life, but I had a dream about seeing the moon, and it was huge in my dream. Yeah, it's weird. Or maybe I saw it in real life. I don't. At this point, I've just been sleeping off and on because I'm on holiday, so I don't even know if I actually got to see the moon or if it was a dream. Hi, Schlock on YouTube. Yeah, it's some type of supermoon tonight, so it's supposed to be huge. But I won't see the moon through my window. I'd see it through the front of my house. Would you like a reading, Schlock, on YouTube? Sure. You can drop your initials and ask your question, and I'll give you a reading. How are you doing this week, angels? I don't know if it was last week or if it was 2 weeks ago I streamed, but I'm happy to see you again. Even at such a random time. Like, I'd never think you'd be on at this time. Sure, Schlock on YouTube, you can go ahead and ask. But I have an app on my phone that lets me know the moon and how it's like going. It's a really good app. I think it's for iPhone and Android. What is it called? Mm, it's called Moon Phase. It's a blessing moon. Okay, so this person on YouTube wants a love reading. I'm gonna pull out my love deck, which I haven't used in so long. I'm so happy to, because it's actually the little display I have on my screen there of the card of the day. Okay, so your question, Schlock, is you'd like a love reading for you and V. No contact since a month. What does they feel for you? You're asking me two questions. Try and zone in on one area. Like, I could answer both of those questions, but I just feel like it'd be better suited if we zone in on one. What do you do with moon water, angels? Like, I have no idea. My best friend was actually telling me about. Um, wow, I think I need to edit my. Okay. I see. Okay, so I'm about to do a reading for S on V. Can I get your initials? S? Well, I've never really tried the moon thing. Hi, Alex, on YouTube. Okay, so S and your person is V. Okay, let's get into it. You'd like to know what do they feel for you and where is the connection heading? Okay, your sign doesn't matter, but thanks for telling me. My spirit guides, S spirit guides, V spirit guides, tell me where is this connection heading? What is the potential of this no contact situation between S and V? What is the Wow, these cards are actually quite solid compared to my other decks. So it seems like the bottom of the deck we got the Ten of Swords. Now I don't know if you can see that, but it's in reverse. So I think it's a good sign that it's in reverse because when the Ten of Swords is in reverse, it means that there's some transformation and restoration. So it could mean that something is about to be transformed because when it's upright, it means that things are dead, but this means that things are the worst is past. So let's see what's coming in this relationship between T and B. I mean S and B. We have the King of Wands in reverse, so someone in this relationship is being very domineering and kind of bossy and shrewd. So somebody in this relationship is difficult. I don't know if it's your energy or his energy or their energy. I don't know if it's a girl or a guy, but the male energy in this relationship is very domineering. And for the warning, I got the Three of Wands. So I feel like a path forward is on the horizon and it's possible, but you need to be patient. You can anticipate it because it can be coming, but you need to be patient. So I got the Magician and the Nine of Cups. So I definitely see the tides turning. I don't know if you're seeing this, but we got the Magician and then we got the Nine of Cups, which is like the wish card. So I definitely think that the tides are going to turn. And your question was, what is the potential? I feel like a transformation is coming, but you need, if you're the guy or if they're the guy, whoever's the guy with the male energy in this relationship just needs to be a little more open to it. But I definitely see a huge change coming in this relationship. Hi, Alex and Vanny. I'll get to you guys in a sec. I'm just doing a reading right now. So yeah, that is your reading, Schlock. Thank you for stopping by and being the first one on my YouTube today. Um, so up next, maybe I should start making a list because I'm seeing lots of people in the chat. But the next person that I saw was Alex. So Alex, your question is, what's gonna happen between you and D? I do have the thing, Angels, but the thing is, nobody ever tends to come to my Twitch, and like I have about 5 viewers on YouTube right now, and everyone just tends to come straight to the YouTube. No, but I mean like the people on YouTube tend to be more chatty. Okay, let's. So let me know if you're there in the chat, Alex, and and we can get started with your reading. How has work been going from home, Angels? Okay, Alex. So let me just update the list. And then I can get started with your reading. And it's thank you so much, Schlock. He's leaving for college. So is this like a romantic? It's a romantic reading. Things have been really good for me, Angels. Like life is well, oh my god, Angels. After I finish these readings, I have to tell you, I actually did change my. Remember, you gave me the advice and what your dad said. I actually did change it, and I could have paid someone a lot of money to do it for me, but I ended up changing it for myself. Okay, I'm gonna make a list for you guys because there's quite a few people in the chat. List. So we have Vanny. My hard drive. Remember, I told you my hard drive was failing. I got it changed, but I actually did it myself. I didn't. Yeah, I did. And it still hasn't failed, but I have a new one and moved everything over. Alex, Katie, and Rupali. Okay, so everyone in the chat, I have your guys' names on a list, and I will get to you guys very soon. So Alex, we're on your reading, and I'm going to be using the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and let's begin. So your question was, what's going to happen between you and D? Spirit guides, A spirit guides, D spirit guides, tell me what's happening between A and D. What's going to happen between their connection? Between A and D. What's going to happen between A and D? What's going to happen between A and D? I feel like a lot of cards want to come out. Ah, I see some imbalance in this relationship because so many cards want to come out. Ah, with the first card at the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower in reverse. And well, the Tower is all about destruction and chaos, but I feel like you both don't really want this change. But I mean, college is kind of like a necessary, inevitable change. So it's coming whether you want it or not, and whether he wants it or not. So that change is coming. So don't be afraid. Just embrace the change. I know it's easier said than done, but yeah. And I got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like not necessarily finances, but just the relationship is at a very imbalanced state. Like somebody's neglecting this relationship. This is on the outskirts. So like we just have two hidden themes there. You're neglecting yourself. I feel like Alex, you're the one neglecting yourself a little bit. Because we got the High Priestess in reverse, and the High Priestess, when she's upright, she's all knowing, she's in tune with herself, in touch. But when she's in reverse, it's speaking to someone who's just neglecting themselves. And let's see where this relationship is heading. So there is potential for love, there is potential for an emotional tie, because we do have the Ace of Cups. So this is also warning, wants me to warn you about this love. Like, may not be all that it seems. Um, I don't really think this relationship is heading down a path that, or any path, because we got the Two of Wands in reverse, and that's talking about being in a limiting space where you can't really move. So like the relationship kind of was a home and a comfort zone for you guys, but moving forward, I just don't really see much of a path forward, because then we got the Justice card in reverse. So I feel like this relationship is gonna put a lot of strain on both of you. But you just have to embrace the change and realize maybe someday it might work, but right now there's just too many factors against you guys. Like a lot of pillars. I see a lot of pillars, and I feel like you're both moving in separate directions. Like I definitely do see the passion and the desire and the lust and the love, but I don't see a lot of stability. Like a lot of instability. Like look at those waves. And so yeah, Alex, your relationship with this person, they're going to college. I think you should let them do their thing for a bit. Maybe you might reconnect in the summer. Well, it is the summer, so try to connect with them as much as you can now, but in terms of a future, I think you have to let them be. Otherwise, they might act a fool because they're going and a big choice has to be made. Like that relationship gave me a little bit of stress thinking about it. Okay, so up next on the list, we have Vanny. And Sunny, there's actually a list. So yeah, angels, as I was telling you, um, I got everything fixed, and thanks for telling me what your dad said. It worked, and I changed it. So good night, my friend, and see you the next time I see you, angels. Bye bye. Okay, so up next on the YouTube list, we have Vanny. And Vanny, can you drop your initials and the person's initials? Okay, Sunny, I'll add you to the list. So, Vanny, your question is there a new person coming in for you? Love soon, and will it be? Okay, so you just want to know if there's a new person coming in that's going to give you a marriage. Is that your question, Vanny? I'm just making sure we're clear. Well, the thing is, Alex, from the impression that I got on the reading, there definitely is love. There definitely is a connection there. It just feels like one that's heading in separate paths. Okay, so I'm gonna do a love reading for Vani, and let's get started. I'm gonna use my love deck. It's not really a love deck, but the cards are just all emotional, so I love it. And I always do love readings with my Mystic deck. Okay, so Vani, what's coming your way in love? What is coming to Vani 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 in love? Seems like you already have a lot of options because the cards just want to fly out. So this is going to be an interesting reading. Yep. I see a rebirth. I mean, that's death in the reverse. So not necessarily a rebirth, but you're a little bit afraid right now. So you're resisting change a little bit because you're uncertain. But the change is coming. So you need to embrace it and allow it. And we got the Two of Wands. So definitely a new path is coming forward. And this new path, let's see where it's going to lead. It's a very, like, one thing about this deck that I like, you see colors. So I see the love coming in. Like, if you look at the colors, I definitely see the love coming in and a path forward. So let's see what's coming. You have to be open to it if you really want it, though. I see that you're neglecting yourself a little bit, Vani. Emma and B, I will add you guys to the list after I finish this reading. So we got the Empress in reverse. And when the Empress is in reverse, it speaks of someone who's neglecting themselves a little bit. And I feel like you need to pour yourself you need to pour more into yourself because you don't want to be too dependent or attached to someone, especially someone who doesn't even exist in your sphere yet. So I feel like you need to get your affairs in order and change that because you can create the love, you can create the marriage, you can create the partner that you want. They can show up, but you have to pour into yourself first and be ready for them. So let's see what's coming. I feel like there's a major hindrance. You're at the stretch to reach this relationship, but like I said, you have to pour into yourself before this person comes into you. Because we got the Princess of Cups, which speaks all about the mystic messages, like you'll know when this person is coming. But then we got the World in reverse, and this speaks about just a little something in the way. So I feel like you need to just allow yourself to love yourself, and then the relationship will come. So that is the main message that I'm hearing. You need to love yourself a bit more and pour into yourself. Okay, so let me add a couple people to the list. I see someone on Twitch. Milar, I'm gonna add you to the list on Twitch. I see Bihu and then Eliza. So I'm gonna do the person on Twitch. Yeah, Eliza, I just added you to the list. I know it says free list. Let me just update that. I don't know why it says that. Let me open. I don't know why it says that. Okay. So I have done. I'm gonna do someone on Twitch, then I'll hop back over to YouTube, okay, guys? So after I do Milar J on Twitch, I'm gonna do Katie if you're still in the chat. So Milar JRR on Twitch. You can drop your initials and your question, and I'll give it a go. You're welcome, Eliza. You'd like a love? Okay. Your initials are MJR. Lots of love readings tonight. Your initials are MJR. Okay, so I'm not sure. Do you mean thank you or Dino? Because I'm not sure what you mean. Like, do you just want a general love read or is it on that TY person? Or is that thank you? I'm just making sure we're clear. His name is T. Okay, so that's TD. Okay. Is there something specific you'd like to know about the relationship or yeah, is there something specific you'd like to know? No, Sunny, there's Rupali and then there's you. So there's one person ahead of the person I'm currently doing. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a love reading on TD and MJ. My spirit guides, MJ spirit guides, TD spirit guides, tell me. Let's do a general love read on TD and MJ. Let's do a general love read. This is him and his feelings towards you. Your feelings towards him. Situation. Theme. Okay, so I feel like some things are going to come to light in this relationship because at the bottom of the deck we got the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Eight of Swords in reverse speaks about liberation and just being flexible and opening up to change. So I think that things are going to come out. I also see the Temperance card fell out of the deck, so this is a good sign. I feel like the flow of this relationship is in tune and in balance, like good balance. For the overarching theme, I got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like there's not a lot of work being done in this relationship. And somebody is a little bit critical. And not critical, but just you're not critical in the relationship, but you're critical to yourself. And there's impatience and perfectionism in terms of where this relationship is heading. Like you both, or one of you has an ideal of what the relationship should be, and you're being quite hard on yourself. Let's see how TD feels. I feel like TD himself feels a bit disconnected and not disconnected from the relationship, but I feel like he's a little bit emotionally unstable. So he's probably going through moodiness and up and down. How does he feel about you? He thinks that you're beautiful. He thinks that you're lovely. He thinks that you're fiery and passionate, and I think that he has a good view on you. He thinks that you're authentic and real. And you, I feel like you're closed off. You're a bit closed off to him. You have some resentment towards him, and I don't understand why. But you see him in a difficult light. Like, you kind of think that he's a little bit, like, he has some ego and some attitude. So, I'm seeing a complicated relationship where you're both being closed off to what. Like, I'm gonna be real, I don't see a lot of love here. I see you both working together, but I don't see a lot of love. I definitely see passion and desire, but he's closed off mentally. He's closed off mentally, and he's a little bit immature and egotistical. And you're even more closed off and holding some resentment towards him. So I feel like you need to run with the flow and balance of this relationship because right now things seem a bit tense. Even if it's not outwardly expressed, I feel like there's a lot of internal struggles you both are going through with each other in this relationship. So, yeah, MJR, your relationship is interesting to say the least. But he does have a very good view of you, I'll say. But I feel like the relationship just isn't bringing out the best in either of you right now. So, you both need to work on your crafts to hone that energy and bring this relationship around. And you can't see him, you have to appreciate the positive qualities for this relationship to flow. But it doesn't look like it's the end or anything, it just looks like you guys are working through things. You're welcome, MJ. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for letting me read you. Up next on the list, we have Katie. So, Katie, if you are there, I'm not sure if Katie's here because I haven't seen chat from Katie in some time. So, Katie, if you're not there, I will move on to Rupali, who I did see a chat from them. And I'm going to type the list for you guys right now. And anyone that's there, you guys can say hello. These are the people currently on the list. Unfortunately, the chat didn't go through to YouTube. Hi, Kush Sharma. K Sharma. Welcome. I remember you from yesterday. Okay, so Eliza is here. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Eliza, since I don't see Sunny or anyone else in the chat. So, Eliza, I'll just go ahead and do your reading. You can go ahead and drop your. Oh, Sunny is here. So, Sunny, you can go ahead and drop your initials. If there's someone else who will be reading in the question, you can drop their initials as well. And okay, Bihu, you're actually after Sunny. So, Sunny is next. I'm taking Katie off the list because Katie hasn't said anything in about since they first said hi. So, Sunny, you're next. Your initial is V. Is there going to be someone else? Okay, so C. Let's find out. What would you like to know about Z? Or what would you like to know about the connection or relationship with Z? Okay, you want to know if Z has a crush on you. I'm going in for my intense deck with this. The wild unknown, because it's unknown if they have a crush just yet. But we are going to find out. Hi, Simonti. I'll just add you to the list, and I'll do your reading after. Because I'm also cross-platform streaming on YouTube, so I'll add you to the list, okay, Simonti? I'll get to your reading in about 5 minutes when I'm done with the current one. So, let's find out. V and Z. Does Z have a crush on V? Tell me about the relationship and connection between V and Z. Tell me about the relationship and connection between V and Z. Okay, so I feel like this person is quite closed off because we got the Hermit in reverse popping out of the deck at the bottom of the deck. And that is just someone, well, the Hermit in reverse. That is just someone who's a little bit, not secretive, but they enjoy the company of themselves. So, especially this in this deck because it's a turtle. So, let's see. A lot of cards actually popped out. I also got the King of Pentacles. So I feel like you have a very good view of him. You think that he's abundant and stately and just pretty nice. Well, you said you met him in university, so. Okay, so I think that he definitely has a positive view of you. But with this being the daughter, I'm getting more of a friend type of energy so far. But let's see. Okay, so I do think it's possible that he can open himself up emotionally to you because we got the Prince of Cups. So I feel like it's possible that he could open himself up emotionally to you. But let's see where that would lead. We have the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Swords, both upright. And the Nine of Wands is all about being at the last stretch. Like, look at that. It seems like you guys are moving on a path together. But then we have the Seven of Swords, and this is all about a little bit of a deceptive type of energy that isn't like he has some secrets there, like he might have someone else. But then I got the Nine of Pentacles, and this is actually really positive. So I feel like it's possible that He could have 10. Yeah, I do see potential for him liking you, but I'm not sure if he likes you in the way, in a romantic way, just yet. But I feel like it could develop because he has some secrets. He might be talking to other people that you don't know about because that's why the Seven of Swords showed up there. But I do feel that if you continue talking to him and getting to know him, you could find out where this relationship is heading because it would have been good if this were a king and a queen, but we got a father and a daughter. So that's a bit of a, it's a close bond, but it's not necessarily a bond that is one that is romantic in nature if you catch my drift. So I do feel like he's open. He's open to opening himself up emotionally, but you just have to be patient with him because he does seem quite closed off in his private life. So yeah, that is your reading, Sunny. I hope things progress. So I'd say I don't see a crush, but I do see that they like you. So they definitely like you, but I don't think they have a crush. Okay. So up next on the list, I'm flipping it over to Twitch because I'll do one YouTube, one Twitch. And we have C Monty Burns on Twitch. So C Monty, you can go ahead and drop your initials. If there's anyone else in the reading, you can drop their initials as well. And I'll do a reading and I'll get started on your reading. After C Monty, I have Rupali. And Mina, there's still 2 people to go before you. CC, and what type of question would you like? Okay, so it's just you. But I will keep your question there, Mina. So, that's because no one else responded, but there's still Rupali and Bihu before you, Eliza. You're in a career rut and you're looking for guidance. Okay. Is there specific guidance you'd like? Like, okay, you know what? Let's just go general and focus on your career. You're welcome, Sunny. Thank you for stopping by. My spirit guides, CC spirit guides. Give me some career guidance from CC. 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 I just saw the 8 of Cups fall out, which speaks of a journey and moving on. There's a lot of cards that want to come out, so I'm going to take all of them. I feel like you're at a standstill because you want to go with your passion and your heart, but you also want to be methodical and not. Sure, Jake, I'll add you to the list. And when I say methodical, you want to go with you want to follow your heart and your passion, but is that the right choice? Is what you keep wondering, because while these 2 cards fall out at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is letting me know that you want to ask as much questions. You want to think it through. You don't just want to act out of your passion and your desire. Like, imagine like you have a career as a barista and you probably love making coffee. But there's another job as a librarian and you're just weighing your options like which one is going to fulfill me? Which one is going to be more beneficial? So I feel like there's a lot of confusion going on there. We got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So yeah, that does speak of a standstill because when this is it's funny, I said confusion before I even lifted this card. Because when there's one page there's news, when there's two pages there's even conversation, but when there are three, it's like a lot of information coming in. But the Ace of Swords in reverse speaks of just like a confusion, head case, disarray. So you're a bit, I wouldn't call it a rut, I'd call it like it's making me sweat a little bit. But I see the possibility of something really good coming your way. So be on the lookout for something good coming your way. And I feel like it's going to tick all of the boxes. But you also have to be open to it. And let's see. There's some healing. And I feel like you're like half of you wants to allow this to come in, but the other half of you just you're just so confused that you don't really want to change. Because we got the Death card in reverse, and if the Death card is upright, it's all about change, but when it's in reverse, it's resisting change. And then we got the Star card, which is talking about like you're trying your hardest to pour into yourself and like look for jobs, or even if you're not looking for jobs, you're thinking about it. But sometimes the best things happen when you just allow them to happen. So let's see. We got this. Is this the Five of Swords? Yeah, this is the Five of Swords. Huh, this is the first time I'm seeing this card in a while. And the Five of Swords being at the bottom of the deck in reverse, I feel like there's some conflicts that you're holding on to from past careers that has you still confuffled and confused about taking a step forward and coming into your power because you're looking back at past careers and the how many different options, and it just has you like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I move forward with what I want to do, or do I stay in this state of confusion? And I feel like what you need to do is you just need to allow the change to happen and allow yourself to be open to it, because then you can thrive. Then you can get into the mode that's going to allow this victory and this good career to come. I'm going to pull one card and just split the deck. Yeah, exactly. We got the Ace of Pentacles. So, despite all of the confusion going on, I feel like once you allow yourself to be at peace, then the job can come your way. So, yeah, C. Monty, there's a lot going on there, but I think you just need to take a breather and let things be for a while because the job will come to you. Okay, guys, so we are hitting the 1 hour mark, and I'm going to stop rereads for now, but everyone on the list, I'm still going to do a reading for them. So let me just update that. The last person on the list is Jake. So anyone that comes after Jake, they're going to be added to the paid list. Okay. You're very welcome, C. Monty. Thank you for stopping by. Usually I don't get a lot of comments on Twitch. Like everyone tends to come to my YouTube, so thank you for stopping by. I'm happy to hear that it resonated. Okay, so let's see how many people I have I have exactly 5 people left on the list. So we have Bihu, Eliza, Mina, and Jake. So, Bihu, are you there? The free list is closed, unfortunately, Shika. Okay, so Bihu, you can go ahead and drop your question and your initials, and if there's someone else. Okay, just a general read. Great. I'll use my regular deck for this. Let's go. Where's for guys? CJ's for guys. Let's get a general reading for CJ. Let's get a general reading for CJ. I feel like there's some stagnation going on in your life, and you're chained to something because we got the devil in reverse coming out. But not necessarily that you're chained, but I feel like you're opening up and breaking free from whatever's chaining you. But we did get the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And Knight of Pentacles in reverse, like he's the slowest knight. But like in fact, as you can see, the horse isn't even moving. So I feel like you're a little bit bored with whatever you're doing right now. Thank you, Mina. I appreciate your compliment. Ah, but you are also pouring into yourself, which is good. Because you're in the Empress energy, and the Empress is someone who's just like they appreciate the good qualities, they pour into themselves, they're the life of the party in their own sense. Like it's divine energy. There's some secrets that are coming to light. I feel like currently you're a little bit, despite being bored, you're a little bit hurt. And I am gonna do a little bit digging on that. So I see someone keeping secrets from you and those secrets coming out and you finding out about those secrets and it really, really, really hurting you. But at the end of the day, you're in your power and you shouldn't allow someone who does something bad to be in your life because you're kind of bored of the situation and you're over their immaturity. You're over their immaturity because this person just kept you in a loop of daydreams. Huh. But they really hurt you, so I'm sorry that they did that, CJ. And I feel like it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could even be an internal struggle that you're going through, trying to find out what you want. There's a lot of swords and thoughts. So I feel like there's a lot of thoughts going on here. But I do feel like you're coming out on the other side of this. Whatever the situation is. Because there are 2 cards that speak of just awareness and empowerment. But then things take a turn. And this Ten of Swords energy just lets me know that currently there's a rock bottom type of energy. Despite you knowing how to treat yourself, sometimes there are people who won't live up to that. And that's just the sad reality of life sometimes. But you have to know what you deserve and allow yourself to claim it and take it. So, CJ, I feel like you're going to be empowered and you're an Empress energy. So, don't allow any secrets or any people to hold you back. I didn't get much of an emotional read on that, but I got like just a type of inner betrayal, or it could be coming from someone else too. So that is your read, CJ. Thank you for waiting. And maybe next time we can do something a bit more specific. Because I felt a little bit confused by that. So up next on the list we have Eliza. And then after Eliza we have Mina. You're welcome, Bihu. Thank you for stopping by. Um um Eliza. Eliza's actually next. After Eliza it's you, Mina. So I'm just giving Eliza maybe a minute or two. Because I saw that they spoke up in the chat quite recently. Hi, Corey. The free list is actually closed right now. But if you wait till the end, hi guys, the free list is closed because I still have 3 readings on the list. Can you drop your initials and this other person's initials? Hi guys, if you take a look at the chat, if you take a look at the screen, you'll see the free list is closed right now. In fact, let me update that. Yeah, I'm waiting for Eliza to drop her initials and the other person's initials. Once I am finished with with the people on the list, then, because I've been streaming for over an hour, Quarry. Okay, so, but the thing is you both are A, so it would help if you can give me the initial of the last name too. Yes, Quarry, the free list is closed right now. Okay, so I'll call him AA and I'll just refer to you as A. You would like to know, will he reach out and what are his feelings? Those are 2 questions. I think you should ask 1. So let me know which one you'd like to know more, and we'll zone in on that. If you come in the first hour, then you can be on the free list. Okay, you want to know his feelings more than if he'll reach out. Well, actually, I feel like his feelings will tell me if he's gonna reach out or not. Um, I'm just updating the stream. Okay. Okay. Okay, so my spirit guys, A spirit guys, A spirit guys. What are AA's feelings towards? What are AA's feelings towards A? What are AA's feelings towards A? What are AA's feelings towards A? Okay, no. What are A's feelings towards A? A's feelings towards A is really shallow. This is his feelings towards you. Your feelings towards him. Well, your hidden feelings. And then the situation. Is he gonna reach out? Huh. I got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like there's some dependency and self-sabotage going on in this relationship. But then the Three of Cups in reverse fell out. So I don't know if somebody in the relationship is just trying to be something they're not and people pleasing a little bit too much. But yeah, I feel like somebody in the relationship is trying very hard to be something that they're not. In terms of his feelings or A's feelings towards you, he sees you as a dream come true because I got the Wheel of Fortune. So he sees you in a very positive light. And in terms of the relationship, wow, he sees a lot of beauty because we got the Queen of Pentacles. So he just sees you as a light, abundance, beauty. Like look at these two cards. This is his internal feelings and his feelings about you. Doesn't get much better than that in terms of how you view him on the inside. You want a path forward. You really want to move forward with this situation or relationship. And I do see you taking, or on the inside, you want to take a lot of steps forward. But where is this relationship heading? Is he gonna move? Ah, I see him expressing his desire towards you. I see him expressing his desire towards you because, and he's gonna come on pretty strong. So he's definitely gonna reach out, or whenever you guys communicate, he's gonna just come out very strong. And then we got the World. So this is quite the reading for you, Lisa. This guy. But I will say, if you're trying too hard to be something you're not, don't do that. He likes you for you, not to be pleasing in a way that isn't you. Well, I mean, there's a lot of positivity coming. But I got the Lovers in reverse. Huh. Why is it in reverse? I feel like there are some fundamental differences in the relationship. But with good communication, and if you accept his bad qualities and his secretive nature, then things can work. Okay, Mina, I'm gonna move on to your question. But Aliza, I think that Asher is gonna come around. You just need to give him the time. But he does seem like he's a little bit difficult. You, your question. Okay, so we have Mina right now, and Mina, your question is M. So you're gonna be MK. You want to know about the current. Thank you so much, Rithima Sharma. But after I finish the list, I'm gonna be doing one free read every 15 minutes. So if you'd like a reading, you could just stick around until I finish the free list, because I actually am still on the free list, going through the names. You want to know the current feelings of MA towards you. Okay, I'm not going to use this deck. I'm going to use the Wild Unknown, since I feel like this is a serious relationship. So MK and MA. My spirit guides, MK spirit guides, MA spirit guides, tell me what are MA's feelings towards MK? 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 This is his feelings towards you. Your feelings towards him hidden. Situation. Where's heading? We got the Eight of Swords, so I feel like there's some, I wouldn't say secrets, but there's just some confinement and restriction in this relationship. There's some restriction in this relationship. Like, take a look at this card, and you can see there's like you're almost like on pins and needles in this relationship a little bit, and it's confining and keeping you limited a bit. I'm not sure if it's you or if it's him, but let's find out. So this is how MA feels about you, MK. He's at a standstill. This is his internal feelings. He is at a standstill because we got the Hangman. And in this deck, I feel like the Hangman is a little bit of a darker figure. Like it's a little bit stressful dealing with someone like this. Because when they just keep you waiting and they're not giving you any type of feedback or feelings, like you want to know how they're feeling. So let's find out how he's feeling. I got the... Is this the 9 or the 10 of Pentacles? Yeah, this is the 10 of Pentacles. I got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like he has some type of gripe and annoyance and frustration, but he isn't being open or discussing it. Because the path forward is on the horizon. Like, you guys are at the final stretch of this relationship in terms of either moving forward or breaking it off, but he isn't being communicative. And what internally you want to know. Internally, you're asking the questions. Internally, you are trying to be practical, but your higher self, I think that you might be working, like, you feel like it's a wasted effort. Like, all the time and energy you're putting into him just isn't, like, you're not able to reap the rewards of what you put in. And he's kind of blaming you a little bit too, because he's like, I don't think he has that much to give. And your question was his feelings and thoughts. I feel like he isn't willing or ready to open up right now. And I'm not sure how long it's going to take him to open up, because he just seems really closed off in his bat cave. Yeah, he seems really closed off in his bat cave. And he's not, he just doesn't want the happiness. He doesn't want to be open. Hi, Little Sleepy 93 on Twitch. If you see me talking and there's no one in the chat, I'm talking to people on YouTube because I'm cross-platform streaming. So yeah, Mina, I feel like you're giving a lot in this relationship, and the balance simply isn't meeting you. But I feel like eventually it can happen, but do you want to keep pouring into someone that isn't giving you as much as you are? That's your decision to make because you are at the point where things either move on or they end. So it's your decision if you want to keep on keeping with this Muhammad guy who is being closed off. And there shouldn't be restrictions in relationships. Well, I mean, there should be healthy boundaries, but not things that are keeping you from feeling the love and growing together. You're welcome, Mina. Thank you so much for stopping by and your patience with waiting. Up next on the list, I have Jake. And I don't know if Jake is still here, but Jake is actually the last person on the free list. So, wow, Jake, I'm happy that you're here. HD, what is going to happen in your love life in the future? You're pretty bummed out right now. Cosmic, if you wait a bit, then maybe. Because there was someone that said they were going to wait, Rhythmia. Because every 15 minutes I do a free read. So I'm adding names to the list. Um, so Jake, HD, you want to know what's going to happen with your love life in the future. HD. My spirit guides, HD spirit guides. Let's get a reading on HD and his love life. Life in the future. Let's let's get a reading on HD and their love life in the future. Yeah, I don't know if my YouTube link is in my description, but I tend to get more viewers on YouTube, so I'm always chatting with the people on YouTube, and the people on Twitch are there like a bit confused. I feel like you're chained to something. You're chained to something, and it could be you're afraid. You're afraid of something. You're a little bit afraid of relationships. You're a bit afraid of relationships, HD, and you're kind of chaining yourself to this fear. And something you need to know is that when you constantly think fearful, when you constantly think fearful thoughts, that's what's going to show up for you. So you need to start working on changing your mindset a bit. And I know that's hard, easier said than done, but yeah, we got the world in reverse. So this is like you're holding yourself back a lot. You're holding yourself back quite a bit because you have the desire, you have the passion, you want to provide for someone. Like in the past, you want to provide for someone. You just have the desire to be in a relationship. And I also feel like you'd be really good in a relationship. But right now, you're just at rock bottom, like you said. Like, that's what the cards are telling me. You're at rock bottom. You're burnt out. You're depleted. You're exhausted. But I feel like I'm going to pull some more cards for you. I feel like we got the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like you just need to allow yourself to think clearly. And then your emotions can come out again. Because for the King of Swords, it's letting me know, the cards are letting me know, because we got the Strength card and the High Priestess, it's letting me know that it might feel like right now you're at rock bottom and you don't have the strength to just go on and possibly recover and heal your heart and heal and move on, but you do. So you do not have to stay in that energy of downtroddenness and hurt and being doubtful and fear. You have to allow yourself to know that you're better and you can grow and move on from whatever difficult situation you're in. Because sometimes that's just how things, the ebbs and flows of life. But you have to also allow yourself to change the mindset that's keeping you in the stuck place, because it's going to hold you back if you don't allow yourself to fall into your power. And your power is the fact that you can love and be loved. So I do feel like I can't say that I see anyone coming into your life. There's no one else pending, Rhythmia. You're up next. Yeah, I can't say that I see someone coming into your life very soon, but I do, because I see that there's some work. There's a lot of work that you need to do on yourself before you can allow that to happen. And I think once you do that work, then you'll be able to give the love and receive the love that you deserve. So the main message is just don't be so hard on yourself. Don't hold these fears and these negative thoughts in your head. Like, for me, because I don't really get much negative thoughts, but I do have some self-defeating thoughts. And I read this book recently, and it said that whenever you have those thoughts, you just have to realize that you're in control and just kind of push it to the side. Like, tell yourself thoughts are things, and this thing I'm not keeping in my head. So you think positive, and I think you'll be able to move on and heal your heart, because you're strong. You have a lot of strong masculine energy in you, and you can get over this, and you will. So yeah, HD, that is your reading. I feel like I want to do a reading for someone on Twitch, because I do see people on Twitch, and I love communicating with people on Twitch, since I tend to never do that since everyone is always on YouTube. So after I do a reading for this person that's been waiting on YouTube, I will do a reading for someone on Twitch. Sure, Rhythmia. You can drop your initials and the person's. Okay, little sleepy. I'll add your name to the list after I do this person on YouTube that's been waiting quite some time. So in the meantime, you can think about what you're gonna ask. Sure, Rhythmia. You can go ahead and drop your initials in the question. You felt like you were being very loving and caring, but they never reciprocated. Now you're really heartbroken, and you don't want anything to do with love. Sometimes that's just the way it goes, HD. Like, I'm sorry that you went through that, but the cards are saying that you can heal. Because if you can give that much love to someone, you can give it to yourself. And when you pour that love into yourself, like, give all of that love that you were giving into that person into yourself, and you're gonna heal. Okay, so Rhythmia, your question is MC, like a career reading. Okay, that's great. I feel like I need to get better acquainted with my Wild Unknown deck, so I'm gonna use it. We are gonna be using my Wild Unknown. And MC, you'd like a career read. Let's do that. My spirit guides, MC spirit guides. Let's get a career read for MC. Let's get a career read for MC. Let's get a career read for MC. What's going on? MC? What's going on in MC's career? There's a lot of. I feel like your boss or whoever's in charge is just giving you a hard time. Or if it's not your boss, it could be a coworker, and you're both just kind of going head to head. Because I got two dominant male, not male, but masculine energies. And, well, you asked, it could be a love as well, but yeah, I'm getting two dominant energies that are headbutting, and they are not getting along at all. You're holding on to something. You're holding on to something, and the card's letting me tell you that you should not be too stubborn. Try not to be too stubborn, or you can miss out on some good opportunities. Huh, because you're healing. You are healing your heart and love, and good things are on the horizon. This reading is really all over the place. Huh. But at the crux of it, I see two energies fighting with each other. And then we got the Three of Swords. Like getting over. Huh. Getting over not necessarily a relationship, but a betrayal of some sort. But I do see you coming out on the better side. I do see you coming out on the better side of things. And you're going to be able to be creative and free in the workplace. But try not to communicate this. Try to work out yourself internally before going to criticize anyone or anything, because like you both won't even look at each other. Like look at those guys. They're both like this is a black swan and this is a deer of some sort. So I feel like you're both very different people, and you just have to allow some people to be at times, and allowing them to be brings the happiness and peace, because you don't want people acting a fool. And I feel like whichever one you are in this situation, the other person is acting a fool, and sometimes you just have to let people be, and your blessings will come. Because the things they say, it can hurt, but know that it has nothing to do with you, and it's all their own life view. So yeah, Arrhythmia, MC, that was an interesting career read, but I feel like whoever's stressing you out in the workplace, don't pay any mind to them. Because if you do, it can cause some struggles that you don't want. Cosmic Dust, well, the free list has been closed for about 30 minutes now, and I'm going on to my third free read, and that's someone on Twitch that has stuck around for quite some time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do them, and then depending on how long I take with that, I'll see. Okay, so your question is, well, I don't know if this is a question or you're just telling me. You woke up from a really crazy. Do you mean crazy dream? Okay, just a general read. Yeah, after this person, I'll do you cosmic. Yeah, I figured you meant dream. Okay, so can I get your initials, little sleepy? M-A-C-C. I'll just go with M. Okay, M-A-C-C. It's quite a lot of initials. uh, so M-A-C-C, you'd like to know if your guards have any information for you. I'm wondering which deck I should use. Okay, I'll use this deck. My spirit guides, M-A-C-C spirit guides. M-A-C-C spirit guidance. Divinity guidance. Divinity guidance. Divinity guidance. Messages. We got the Ace of Wands upright, which is a good sign. Um, but it's like counterbalanced by the Sun in reverse. So whatever this dream was, it was confusing. It was a little bit vague. It's a little bit cloudy because typically we tend to forget dreams like like that. But so I hope you did get to see your entire reading, Rhythmia. You can just go back. But yeah, so it feels like there's a little bit of cloudiness. Cloudiness. Huh. Let's see what messages they have for you. Something is coming, but it's coming to you very slowly. What is coming? In the past, you felt a bit defeated. You felt a bit defeated because we have the we have the Six of Wands in reverse. That's a little bit of a defeated, downtrodden, hurt type of energy. And currently, you've got some healing to do because we have the Star in reverse. I feel like you're very in the dark. And then we have the Seven of. Huh. So I feel like you have a lot of different sources vying for your attention and sending you messages, and not all of them are good ones. In fact, I feel like some of these guides that you're listening to are not giving you advice that is beneficial. Because at your core, you want to take your time and be patient and be awake and alert. But when you're muddying the waters a little bit, going to all of these different sources and things looking for information, and it leaves you even more confused. Because this one thing I'm noticing about this card is that even in the reverse, there's just so much clouds. There's just so many clouds. There's so many clouds. Like I'm feeling foggy all of a sudden. Do you care to elaborate a little bit more on what this dream was, little sleepy? Because I'm seeing it being a very confusing. I'm seeing it being a very confusing, almost not chaotic, but it's just so confusing to you that you want it to mean something. And I'm certain that it does mean something. But we have to get to the root cause of why you have all of these messages going on. And yeah, it could be people. But whoever, yeah, I don't see a lot of people specifically, but whatever drama is going on, I see it as very slow burning. Like it's something that's just been going on and going on and going on, and there's not much you can do about it because when there's drama in the family, I don't even know what to say about that because it just keeps you. Hmm. Well, yeah, I guess that's why you feel like you're in the dark. Huh. But the thing is, and I'm not justifying being wrong, but sometimes you are going to be the villain in someone else's story. And at the end of the day, you kind of have to do what's best for you and find your healing and choose the right path. So it sucks that you might be the bad guy, but you can allow yourself to rise above that. Because, yeah, I do see some fighting, but I'm letting you know that you can rise above that. And I think the good thing is that if you're aware that you're wrong, you can take the steps to rectify and grow and maybe apologize to whoever you hurt along the way. But sometimes as humans, we're just too prideful to do that. But if these are people you grew up with and you're close with, it's easy to say sorry. It is quite easy to say sorry, so you can probably consider apologizing. I can't say that they would fully accept you, but because I didn't get much energy on anyone else in this reading, which is strange, but so yeah, a little sleepy and MACC. It's it's a difficult situation to be in, but that is your general read on the situation. Seems like a lot of just darkness to be surrounded by, and I hope it. Let me find a positive message for you. Yeah, definitely. So I see I see you coming into your own and finding your truth, and somebody coming to deliver some news to you, and you accepting this news and being loving, and then a happy family, which is interesting. So I see, I think if the apology does happen, You probably won't even have to be the first one to reach out. I think it can just all resolve itself once you are able to not be closed off. And then your clouds can go away. You're welcome, MACC. Thank you for stopping by and being so patient. Up next on the list, we have Cosmic, who has been patiently waiting for almost 40 something minutes. So I'm quite excited to do a reading for them because it has been 15 minutes. So, Cosmic, if you're still there, I'm ready to do your reading. Okay, so I do not see Cosmic, but I'll still wait around, and if anyone pops in, I will do a reading because I do have a free slot open at the moment. Hi, pretty doll. I'm just giving Cosmic a little bit of time to see if they come back. If they don't, then I'll give you their free read. So let's just give them about a minute or two. 1 minute again. Well, in the first hour I do free reads for everyone, but then after the after the first hour, then I do free reads, one per 15 minutes. But so right now the free list is open. So if you'd like a free read, I can do a free read for you. Potato goes lurking. But I actually have to do a read for someone on YouTube first who has been waiting just a little bit longer. So I'll do that for them quickly. Pretty Doll on YouTube, you can go ahead and ask me a question and drop your initials, and I'll get to you pretty soon. Flying Potatoes Lurking. What an interesting name. So, Pretty Doll, you can drop your initials and. Can I get your initials and that person's initials, Pretty Doll? Hmm. But did you hear what I said? I need your initials on Pretty Doll and the person's initials. And Angela, the free list is currently closed. I'm on a free read for the 15 minutes for someone on YouTube, then Twitch, but currently the free list is closed. But are you hearing what I'm saying, Pretty Doll? Well, I mean, I can just go with the initials that you have, because you gave me their name and it's S. Yeah, but what's your initials? What's your name? The initial, like the first letter and the letter of the first name and the letter of your last name. You didn't give me your name yet. H? Okay. You want to know if S likes you? My spirit guides, H's spirit guides. I'm not using this deck. My spirit guides, H's spirit guides, S spirit guides. Does H have feelings for us? I just guess the cards have a lot to say. Huh. I see that this dude has caused a lot of pain. So you need to realign yourself a bit. You need to realign your thoughts regarding this person. And you have been doing that, so you have been choosing to think about good things. But we got the Ace of Swords in reverse. And this speaks about confusion and being in a disarray because you're not sure. So let's see how he really feels. But I saw this card pop out earlier, and we got the King of Wands in reverse. And this dude is a difficult person. Like when we get this guy in reverse, he's someone quite a bit to deal with. And then we got Emperor energy. So it's like the double whammy. He's just difficult, and then he's bossy. I don't think bossy is the word. He's difficult, and then he's authoritative. Like he's very powerful. Ah, and he's childish. I don't know if he. I don't think he likes you. I do not think he likes you. Because we got the Nine of Cups in reverse, and I feel like you're seeing this guy through rose-colored lenses. Like you want to see the best in him. You want to believe that maybe he wants what you want, but I feel like you have a lot of unrealistic expectations about this person, and they are. I mean, the thing is, they're showing you exactly who they are, but you're still choosing to overlook this behavior. And I feel like you shouldn't overlook bad behavior when you met with it. Like, so yeah, H. Don't go running because I feel like you want to go running towards him. I wouldn't do that unless you want a summer of pain because you can have a summer of greatness on your own, and this dude is pain. So I mean, if you like pain, go for it. But if not, respect yourself. So yeah, pretty doll, that's your reading. And I'm gonna go on to Flying Potatoes Lurking on Twitch. And I hope it's not a complicated, messy reading like that. Because that's the first kind of messy reading I had all night. I don't think it would be. Because that one like I didn't think I was gonna have to hear or deal with anyone like that tonight. Sharmilla on YouTube. The free list is currently closed. Yeah, this is if you look on my stream, I usually put up a card of the day and I always use screenshots of this deck. It's called the Mystic Mondays. It's actually the first deck that I got. I already did a reading for you, Pretty Doll, so I'm not gonna do another reading for you. And I think changing your name now probably won't make that much of a difference. Yeah. One thing about it, I feel like it's very like it you can feel the emotion. Like that reading was very passionate and intense. But then there are some readings that are also just lingering and so flying potatoes, you can drop your initials and then the question. You're welcome, pretty dog. Thank you for stopping by. Just your initials. So your first letter, the first letter of your name, and the first letter of your last name, and then if there's another person, the same thing. Okay, so what is the question? Flying potatoes lurking? Well, I'll call you SM. It's easier. You're just wondering about the connection because everything is going super well and you're not used to it. Ah, hmm. I. That's one thing I'm glad I don't have anxiety for because that can be a killer. Having friends who have anxiety can also be stressful because they tend to think worst case sometimes too. So let's. Yeah, I'm gonna use this deck. This is a traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. My spirit guides, SM spirit guides, RG spirit guides. Tell me about this connection. What's going on? Tell me about this connection. Tell me about this connection. This is how RG feels about the situation and you, your hidden feelings of the situation, the situation. Yeah. So at the bottom of the deck, we got the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups speaks about a little bit of not being fully satisfied, like a little bit of boredom, a little bit, like you're distracted and you're trying to, like you said, your anxiety is creating things that don't exist. Like if you look at this guy, he's just sitting there and he's like, I have everything. What do I do with it now? And your mind is like, maybe I want to cause trouble. But let's see the situation before we see. Okay, so I see the situation being very fun. It's very fun. It's lively. You guys are getting along. I see you guys probably hanging out with some friends. Or at least, like, if it's not an in real life thing, I see you guys connecting and the energy being good vibes. How does RG feel? RG's working on himself, his career, and this relationship. I see RG really enjoying things. Like, he or she is hard at work, putting in the necessary factors to make this situation thrive. Even more so. Like, it's just strength after strength. They really want this relationship to succeed. Like if you look at both of these cards, it's just hard work and hard work. So they see you as something that they can nurture and love and reap the rewards from. How do you? What are your internal feelings about them? Hmm. Your anxiety has you closed off. You're just like, what is going on here? What is going on here? And you kind of want to run. But I feel like if you're honest with them, which is this card being in reverse, lets me know that the secrets and the truth will come out once you're honest with them and you let them know, like, I'm not used to someone being this nice to me. I'm not used to this relationship, to relationships just going so smooth. They are gonna probably appreciate that a lot if you're honest. And I see lots of good times ahead. But if there's any trouble, it's coming from your anxiety and not based in reality. Because I just split the deck and I got the Empress, which speaks about just nurturing yourself. And that's what the cards are telling me to tell you. You need to nurture yourself and your mental health. And everything is going to work out for the best. So, yep. If the guy was not good, I would tell you, or the girl. But they really want this to work, so don't let your anxiety get the better of you. And don't make bad choices by letting it get the better of you. And don't talk too much, just be open and honest. So, yes, SM, that is your reading about RG. So, you can let me know what you thought about that, and I hope you get over your anxiety and the relationship keeps progressing. Well, I mean, that tends to happen when you're just used to people not being good. But some people do just want to love and protect you and cherish you. So appreciate it and let it be what it is. And thank you for stopping by. I actually feel like I might get off stream because this would have made it, I don't know how many hours, but I've been streaming. Like I streamed yesterday and then I streamed today. So I think, yeah, I think I am going to get off stream for now, everyone on YouTube and Twitch. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. And I think I'll be on later today or tomorrow night. But I appreciate you all and thank you for stopping by.